A lot of guys have been asking lately about observation stands, and sometimes it's easier to show things than it is to talk about them. Hopefully we don't have too much wind noise back here. It's pretty windy. But I want to show you how I pick this out. Here's an access trail. I take this when I go back to hunt way back, and the deer are used to it. They're used to people being on this constantly, dog walkers and hunters alike. And they're okay with it as long as you don't get off to the side and go into where they bed and stuff. Over here, coming out in these poplars, there's rubs on all these trees. And in the fall, coming out from hunting, I often run into bucks right here, sometimes some pretty big ones, but after dark coming out, because I hunt quite a ways back usually. As you can see, there's some really big rubs in there. They come out right here, but it's usually after dark, and beyond here is a big swamp, and that swamp's kind of open because it's full of water. So show you what I'm going to do here is that big pine tree up there overlooks the whole swamp. So I can take this access trail without spooking deer, and I can walk up there. I could have a stand right up at the top of that, and I can see everything that moves. I can even see down to here where those deer are coming out and going through the poplars. I can see where they're going out through the back towards the food. And as you can see, this isn't farmland, this isn't crops and stuff. I mean, there's a little bit of open terrain, but most of this is solid woods. So I can put a stand right up there, and I can go right up from the access trail. Whoa! Look out for that hole. And if we come over here, and we look out here at all this dogwood and cattails and stuff, I know there's big bucks bedding in here. The hunting pressure is in the timber all the way around. So I gotta kind of get in there or right on the edge in order to kill one of them bucks. So if I dive in there, it's over. They're gonna know I'm here. So I have to see where they move, and right at dark when it gets calm, I'll be able to see the cattails moving, I'll be able to hear the water sloshing, and all I gotta do is pick up a little bit of movement, and I can pick out the antlers and then see where they exit. Now, just a minute ago I walked in here because I picked out that little tree right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. That tree out in the cattail brush there, I thought, man, lone tree like that, it's probably got a bed under it. I walked out there, and sure enough, I kicked a lone deer out of it, and it ran that way. But there's trails coming from that way, this way, and that way. And I found beds under that tree over there, and I found beds along the transition line filtering out this way. But from right there, I can watch the whole deal without going in there and busting it. And then when I see something move out, I can say, okay, that tree right there, climb it, hunt it, and kill it, without ever dirting the area up first.